Who that got drafted ahead of you was like the most ridiculous one to you?
The most ridiculous? Which one?
The most.
I mean, shit. Wow.
I can't wait to hear that.
Listen, not to throw salt at anybody, but like Andrew Nicholson was drafted over me at like 19.
That's the St. Bonaventure.
Yeah, you don't even know how to pronounce the school. And like
you don't even know how to pronounce the school.
Like we're like at the time, y'all are comparing us as big men who can who can play back to the basket or face up to the basket. But I'm looking at this dude and like, number one, like he don't really look like a basketball player. Like you got like I always tell people when it comes to winning, like a part of like. Half the battle is looking like a basketball player. When you're on a team and you look down, and you look at the other side of the floor, and if you see guys that don't look like basketball players, you automatically lose respect. And when you lose respect for those guys, you do things to them in the game that you otherwise wouldn't have done if you respected that guy. So that's half the battle. And so I'm like, this guy doesn't really even look like a basketball
player. He
didn't
fit the bill. He had a weird body shape.
He's weird body shape. And like, don't get me wrong, like I don't have the body of Adonis, but like weird body shape and he like walks like this and like talks like this.
He was a bucket though in college.
There's no way that this guy is going to be better than me at basketball. Like I just don't see that. Like he don't have the thing, And so like that was one that really, really, really pissed me off. Really pissed me off.
Yeah.
There are several others that went before me. But that was one where I'm like, we're getting compared. I worked out against him a couple times, and I didn't get drafted. Now, another one that really pissed me off, and this one didn't piss me off because I was a better basketball player than him, because he was fucking nice. Royce White. Royce White was super nice, and we did all of the same things. Like Royce, he was more athletic than me, and Royce had big-ass hands.
Yeah.
And super talented. But like, also another comparison.
Yeah.
And so the reason Royce White pissed me off and getting drafted way before me is not because he wasn't a good basketball player, because I actually believe if he didn't go through the stuff with the mental health that he did, I think he'd still be dominant in the NBA today. But it pissed me off because it's like, all right, we're very similar, and in all of our workouts, we worked out against each other. And like there were some where I destroyed him, but I also remember a couple that he fucking destroyed me. And so I'm just like, all right, well, we're very similar. So if he's the 16th pick, I'm 35?
Yeah, right.
And I know that there's teams throughout the rest of these 19 picks in between or 18 picks in between. He was either 16 or 18 because Houston and Terrence Jones, 16 or 18, Houston had both. And so I'm like, all right, well, one of these teams in between, y'all see us similar, so like maybe they'll draft me. Like none of them draft. So that's why Royce White pisses me off, because I thought we were very, very similar and we worked out against each other a lot. Yeah. Sometimes he got the best of me. Sometimes I got the best of him. But I'm like, we're really similar. If he's 16, I can't be 35.
Right.
So that was one that pissed me off, but for a totally different reason.